a celebrity, and he's a big star, and he's dating Carly Pierce, who's also a big star.
Okay.
So that's all I have.
And there is a connection between he and Carly and sandals.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we'll
What's the
find out about it
connection?
in a half an hour.
Okay, we'll
That's
have
a
to ask
tease.
him.
All right.
Meanwhile, this story is front and center today. Alarming news surveillance video highlighting the crisis at the southern border. Take a look at this. More than 100 migrants, you see here, just mocking the wall. Seen walking right around the unfinished wall. See, this is a reason to finish it, Congress.
Look at that. You can see the migrants on both sides of the wall.
Yep, they're just walking around it, getting to the other side. This all comes as immigration analysts reveal apprehension numbers are skyrocketing, and we've got them.
Griff Jenkins joins us live from Washington to break it all down for us. Griff, they're not even running. They're just walking casually right around it.
Casually, as if they're not even being bothered. Ainsley, Brian, and Steve, good morning. Let's go back to that video. It's from Customs and Border Protection. It's from Tuesday morning near Tucson, Arizona. Exactly 134 Central American migrants casually walking around that unfinished section. As you mentioned, Brian, of the border fence, the migrants were mainly family units surrendering to Border Patrol agents. Some needed medical attention. 8 even needed being hospitalized. Hours later, by the way, Border Patrol agents apprehended another smaller group of about 30 in that exact same location of the poorest border area. Yet another indication of what folks are calling a full-blown emergency on our southern border. You see there, family units up 463% since this time last year. There have been 132,887 apprehensions in the month of May. Just stunning numbers. The highest monthly total in 13 years to date. In fiscal year 2019, there have been more than 675,000 apprehensions, up 99% from this time last year. And that's why the Washington Examiner reporting predictions from a Princeton policy analyst who says they're adjusting their total predictions that we will arrest and encounter more than 1 million illegal immigrants on our southern border this year. Meanwhile, we should point out this. Exhausted and overwhelmed Border Patrol agents say that they are not dropping down from the fight, rescuing and resuscitating a 6-month-old boy Wednesday in the Rio Grande after the raft he was crossing on deflated. Just another indication that they are not going to stop, even though they are overwhelmed. Our Border Patrol agents in that sector, by the way, in the RGV guys, they had more than 1,600 arrests just in that area.
Griff, that's a perfect example. So if something happened to that person on the raft and the Border Patrol is there and tries to revive them, somehow they'd be looked at as responsible, according to some politicians. This whole thing, we're blaming the Border Patrol for things they have nothing to do with, and they are absolutely ill-equipped to handle over and over again. These guys are and these women are so frustrated.
That's right. This is a 6-month-old infant crossing the Rio Grande in a raft that deflated his family. The smugglers do it all day long, sending him across to be apprehended. Border Patrol is in law enforcement mode until someone gets in danger, in this case life-threatening, and then they become lifesavers. Right. And, of course, we treat them medically. You see, by the way, because of the overwhelming numbers that we're having to detain, also the medical need, Brian, of having to treat people from simply getting the flu, that continues to be widespread. We have reported now and then, but it's something that hasn't gone away, and it's not getting any better. By the way, June is traditionally the busiest month on the books, so we're far from out of the woods.
No kidding. All right. Thank you very much, Griff. So because we're far from out of the woods and the flow of migrants across the country continues.
Bye.
There you go.